All right, this is a very short video just about different types of lines. So the first types of lines that we're gonna talk about, there's a little bit of cat hair on there. Get out of there. So the first types of lines that we're gonna talk about are parallel lines. Parallel lines travel in the same exact direction, but they will never, ever, ever intersect. And on graph paper, it's super easy to draw parallel lines. They go the same direction. I'm gonna call this line M, and I'm gonna call this guy line N. These are parallel, they will never intersect. There's a really cool notation that you can do when you write on the lines to show that they're parallel. You just kind of draw these little mini arrows like that. And that shows that these two lines are parallel. If we wanted to use like standard geometric notation, we could say that M is parallel to N. And this little two lines right here means parallel too. Let's try another one. I'm gonna go crazy here. I'm gonna draw these at an angle, and I'm gonna cheat and use my ruler here to create the line that is parallel. There we go. It's a little bit further apart. And we're gonna practice using our geometric notation. All right, I'm gonna name this, we're gonna give this line 2 points AB, and we'll give this line 2 points CD. So again, these are parallel. So drawing on the lines, I can use these two little arrows, or what I can do is I can use geometric notation and say that line AB is parallel to line, I'm too strong for mechanical pencils, really. There we go. So line AB is parallel to line CD. Cool beans. All right, moving on to perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines also really easy to do if you're using graph paper. That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. You'll see I did not draw on the grid line, so we're just gonna pretend that that line never happened. All right. Let's try again. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect to form a 90-degree angle. So again, I'm using graph paper, which makes it really easy. Voila, I've got two intersecting lines. This is 90 degrees. If I'm feeling like a stickler and really want to check, I can use my protractor. Ah, yes, 90 degrees perfectly. And there's cool notation for showing that lines are parallel. So let's give these lines some points. I'm gonna do A, B, C, D again, just because it's easy. So I can say that line AB, using my line notation, is perpendicular, and perpendicular is just an upside down T. And if you think about it, it looks exactly like this little upside down T that you see on your protractor. Wizardry. So line AB is perpendicular to line CD. Let's draw it one more time. This time I'm gonna do it using my protractor, and I encourage everyone to keep practicing drawing these angles. So I'm gonna squeeze it in over here. So I'm gonna draw a line, that's the bottom of my angle. I'm going rogue, so I'm gonna have to use my protractor to measure 90 degrees. See, if you ever encountered this problem, what you can do is you can just switch sides. So I'm gonna put my vertex over here to make it easier to measure since I ran out of room over there. So I'm gonna line up my protractor. I've got my vertex, pushing down here. Okay, so measuring 0 to 90, wabam. Yes, that is 90 degrees. I put my little box, and if we call this line R and this is line S, we can say that line R is perpendicular to line S, our little perpendicular sign. And that's it. Parallel perpendicular lines. Wabam!